In the Middle Ages, when a person committed a sin, it was believed this was not just a moral mistake. That sin created an invisible debt like a spiritual credit written onto the soul. If this debt was not paid, suffering in the afterlife was inevitable. The Church systematized this fear and introduced the idea of purgatory, a place between heaven and hell where souls were purified over long periods of time. People feared this place deeply because purification could last decades or even centuries. They did not want their loved ones to suffer there after death. From this fear, a brilliant economic mechanism emerged called indulgences. You paid money and received a document claiming to reduce your spiritual debt. In reality, you were buying time, shortening your suffering in the afterlife. Today, we live the same logic in a modern form. The difference is that it is no longer about the afterlife. Our punishments exist inside daily life. Watching ads, waiting in long queues, slow internet, limited features, buffering videos. This is the purgatory of the modern world, and we experience it every single day. Platforms tell us if you want to escape this suffering, subscribe, pay monthly and get your time back. Here the parallel is clear. In the Middle Ages, the Church claimed to forgive the debt on the soul. Today, technology companies claim to erase our time debt using digital services. They tell you pay $10 a month and we will free you from ads. Buy premium and we will give you more time. But what is sold is not a measurable product. What is sold is a story. What is sold is belief, just like it was centuries ago. In the Middle Ages, people believed a piece of paper would save them in the afterlife. Today, people believe a monthly payment will give them a better life. This parallel is not accidental. It is one of the oldest economic mechanisms, turning fear into revenue and monetizing human anxiety. Back then, the fear was sin. Today it is falling behind. The fear of wasting time. The fear of being unproductive. FOMO. The Church said if you don't pay today, tomorrow will be too late and you will suffer. Platforms say if you don't buy premium today, your life will slip away. The mechanism is identical. Only metaphysics changed. The soul was replaced with time. Heaven was replaced with productivity. But the economic logic stayed the same. Forgiveness was once free. People prayed, fasted, traveled long distances. Effort itself was the payment for spiritual debt. Then the Church quantified it. This much prayer erases this much sin. This much pilgrimage reduces this much debt. Then came the genius move. Turn effort into money. Money is liquid. Money scales. You cannot send 1,000 people on pilgrimage, but you can take money from them. This made the Church incredibly rich. It became Europe's biggest financial institution. Today, platforms do the same. First, you spent time watching ads. That was your modern effort. Now they say, don't wait, pay. Turn your time into money and skip the suffering. Effort becomes liquidity. Pain becomes subscription. This is modern indulgence. The priest is gone. Now there are algorithms. They measure behavior, create fear, compare you to others, and then sell you the exit from that anxiety. In the Middle Ages, the Church said you are sinful. Today, platforms say you are slow, you are behind, you are losing. If you don't upgrade, you will fail. This message is repeated silently through notifications, comparisons, and algorithmic pressure. There is also market segmentation. Indulgences were not the same price for everyone. The rich paid more and got faster forgiveness. The poor waited longer. Today we have free, premium, pro. Free users stay in purgatory watching ads. Premium users are clean. This becomes a status symbol. You are not buying a service, you are buying class distinction. You say, I am not one of those condemned to ads. I belong to the group that can buy time with money. This is a modern class divide hidden inside technology. In the Middle Ages, the rich were closer to heaven. Today, the rich are closer to ad-free life. The mechanism did not change. Only icons changed. Instead of churches, we have platforms. Instead of priests, we have algorithms. The most dangerous part is this. The product cannot be tested. No one could die and return to confirm indulgences worked. Today, no one can truly measure if subscriptions give more time or better life. There is no real audit system for productivity. At the end of the month, you cannot objectively prove you were more productive. Often you just spent more time on the same platform without ads. You didn't buy freedom. You just made your chain golden. This is psychological investment. You don't leave because you paid. Money creates attachment. In the Middle Ages, after paying, people became loyal to the church. Today, subscribers become loyal to platforms because of monthly obligations. Debt creates commitment. Even when you want to quit, anxiety appears. Fear of losing what you paid for. This is economic manipulation at peak level, using human psychology as leverage. Fear is central. Purgatory fear then. FOMO today. Platforms intensify it with algorithms. They show others succeeding. You feel behind. Then they offer salvation. Buy premium, live ad-free, be faster, be better. In the Middle Ages, heaven packages were sold. Today, frictionless life packages. In both cases, you trade freedom for monthly payments. You hand responsibility away, optimize my life, save my time, manage my existence. People become irresponsible. In the past, they said, "Priest, pray for me." Today they say, "Platform, manage my time." Comfort replaces agency. But comfort is artificial. The problem is never solved. It is only postponed. Sins were not solved, covered by paper. Time problem is not solved, masked by subscriptions. You still scroll endlessly. You are still addicted. The interface is just cleaner. The system hides itself. It tells you it was your choice. But the alternative is suffering. Either watch ads or pay. Where is freedom? It is a forced market. Suffer or pay. No third option. This model is profitable because it targets weak points, fear, anxiety, uncertainty, then sells comfort. This comfort is temporary and artificial. The purpose is not your well-being, it is continuous revenue. History does not change. Only decoration changes. Church then. Tech giants now, same logic. Spiritual debt then. Time debt now. Debt remains. You always pay. If you don't understand this, you stay customer forever. In the Middle Ages, people were customers of heaven. Today, customers of comfort. You turn your value into a price tag and sell it monthly.